The wife of a famous composer survives a car accident that kills her husband and daughter. Now alone, she shakes off her old identity and explores her newfound freedom, but finds that she is unbreakably bound to other humans, including her husband's mistress, whose existence she never suspected. Three Colors Blue is a 1993 psychological drama film directed by Krzysztof Kieślowski and co-written with Krzysztof Piszwicz. It is the first installment in Three Colors trilogy, themed on the French revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, followed by White and Red. According to Kieślowski, the subject of the film is liberty, specifically emotional liberty, rather than its social or political meaning. Julie's journey is search for freedom from the emotional pain of grief and memory. Julie, played by Juliette Binoche, the wife of famous French composer, loses her husband and 5-year-old daughter in a car accident but survives herself. While recovering in the hospital, Julie attempts suicide by taking pills but is unable to swallow them. After being discharged from the hospital, she contacts Olivier, played by Benoit Raison, a collaborator of her husband's who has always admired her, and making love with him before bidding him farewell. She empties the family home and puts it up for sale. She doesn't want anything from her husband, not even his name. She only kept a blue crystal hanging lamp, maybe belonged to her daughter, and moving into an apartment elsewhere in Paris without informing anyone, and doesn't want any children in building. Julie dissociates herself from her past life and distances herself from former friendships. She is no longer recognized by her mother, who suffers from Alzheimer's. She reclaims and destroys the unfinished score for her late husband's last commissioned work, a piece celebrating European unity following the end of the Cold War, which she helped write much of her husband's famous pieces. Excerpts of its music continuously haunt her. Juxtaposing music sheets on screen with music is amazing. When Julie destroys music sheet, the music also distorts with the sheet. Despite her desire to live alone, Julie is soon confronted by her past. A boy who witnessed the accident gives her a cross necklace found at the scene. She also reluctantly befriends Lucille, an exotic dancer who is having an affair with one of her neighbors and is despised by most residents of the apartment building. The two women provide emotional support for each other. Juliette Binoche gives spellbinding performance, and her nuanced exploration of grief is top class. Like the other films in the trilogy, Blue makes frequent visual allusions to its title. Numerous scenes are shot with blue filters or blue lighting, and many objects are blue. When Julie thinks about the musical score that she has tried to destroy, blue light overwhelms the screen that represents Julie's grief, sorrow, and ultimate liberation. The film also includes several references to the colors of the tricolor that inspired trilogy. Several scenes are dominated by red light, and in one scene, children dressed in white bathing suits with red floaters jump into the blue swimming pool. She immerses herself to drown out the sound of her husband's compositions. However, the melody still flows, and the feeling of mourning cannot be drowned out. The occasional fade-outs and fade-ins to Julie's character are used to represent an extremely subjective point of view. As Kieślowski said, at a certain moment, time really does pass for Julie, while at the same time it stands still. Not only does her music come back to haunt her at a certain point, but time stands still for a moment. Julie confronts Olivier about the European peace and asks him about her husband's mistress, which she just found out. She tracks down Sandrine and discovers that she is pregnant with his child. Julie arranges for Sandrine to have the family home not yet sold. Julie then returns to working on the piece with Olivier and finishes the final part. She calls Olivier, who refuses to take the piece as his own unless Julie is credited as well, to which Julie agrees. The final scene, where Julie sheds tears before a faint smile appears, represents a breakthrough, suggesting that healing is a long journey toward acceptance. Ultimately, she discovers that true freedom does not come from isolation, but from confronting her pain and reconnecting with others. This film is currently streaming on Movie. Enjoy the film. If you enjoyed the video, then please like and share this video. Do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.